What's up, Raging Nation? This is Alex here, and you're watching the Raging Ronin Review. And in today's episode, I'd like to talk about movie characters, iconic movie characters. I was on the Raging Nation Facebook page, and a lot of times I like to ask random questions to the Raging Nations about movies, Transformers trivia, and just random fun facts about movies. One of the questions that I thought about was, who is the most iconic hero in Hollywood? You know, in cinema, on film. And who is the most iconic villain, and who is the most iconic movie character overall. When I say the most iconic movie hero, I mean like a hero, someone who saves the day, someone who is an action hero. Movie character is just really like a character is just memorable. So that's the difference between the two, in case you were wondering. It doesn't just mean protagonist. I had a little bit of a hard time thinking who is the most iconic movie hero, because I'm not just talking about an actor, I'm talking about a character that an actor has played. I took a really long time to think about this in terms of who the most iconic movie hero would be, and it came down to Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford. I think Han Solo is an incredible hero and character. He's so charismatic. He saves the day. He's Luke's sidekick. He has a badass cruiser, the Millennium Falcon, and he sacrificed himself for the sake of Leia. And he comes to save the day at the last minute when he shot down Darth Vader's TIE fighter so that Luke could destroy the Death Star. So I'd have to say Han Solo is the most iconic movie hero of all time. Now, the most iconic movie villain, I was about to say Darth Vader, but when I really thought about it, Darth Vader, he's mean when you first see him, but later on he softens up in the you know, in Return of the Jedi. So I would say that he's iconic. Then later on I thought, would it be the Terminator? Because the Terminator was pretty scary. If I saw a Terminator coming at me, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the first one, I'd be pretty scared. But then, you know who I really thought was the most iconic villain? That would be the T-1000. The T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Now that is a scary villain. The reason why is because he's your friend at the beginning, because, you know, he plays a friendly cop. Then later on he just like slices you in half with his, you know, his so I think he's a really iconic movie villain. And when I was a kid, when I saw that, I thought of a type of run called the T-1000. I said, hey guys, check this out, I'm doing the T-1000. And what it really was just me running like this. Because because that's how he ran. He always ran like this. And his hands were like, you know, blades. So anyways, that's who I think is the most iconic movie villain of all time, the T-1000. I would have to say the most iconic movie character of all time is Marty McFly, played by Michael J. Fox in the Back to the Future movies. Especially in Back to the Future 1, because he is just such a likable character. He's a character you obviously wanted to root for, and he's funny, he's got the energy, and all he wants to do is go home. Everybody can relate to that. He just wants to get back to present day so he can be with his family and have a normal life. Anybody can connect with that type of character. And I think just because of that, a brilliant story and brilliant characters, he is the most memorable movie character of all time. Most iconic hero, Han Solo. Most iconic villain, the T-1000. And most iconic movie character overall, Marty McFly. So I told you who my choices are. What are your choices? Let me know in the comments section below. Maybe there's some characters I haven't thought about. This is Alex, and thanks for watching the Raging Ronin Review. Peace. But unfortunately, the budget just got way out of hand, and they just couldn't afford to make that kind of movie. And I think that eventually it will be made one day when